Hi, Vijay Mistry here, and thank you for joining me in this particular video where I would like to share with you a cutting edge program which is globally unique. So it doesn't matter which part of the world you are, you can use this particular program. It is a finance for directors and executives program, converting complex financials into simple executive information. My friends, the first point is finance is the lifeblood of all organizations. Any decision which is made has some correlation with financials directly or indirectly. This program can be used by small, medium, and large organizations in all sectors. But before I go into the program itself, I would like to share with you certain dangers and pitfalls which I've come across in many organizations. The first one is lack of financial know-how. What do I mean by lack of financial know-how? I've met directors who are excellent in what they do, but when it comes to the financials, they struggle. In fact, in one particular service industry, I recall that there were two directors. They were fantastic, but they really struggled when they tried connecting with the financials. And this led to the second problem, which is not fully engaged. They were not fully engaged, and in fact this is something that you'll note in many common instances, that one of the reasons why there is lack of contribution with authenticity is because they are not fully engaged and they struggle with the financials. The third point is over-reliance. Now in my eyes, this is a very dangerous place, because I have noticed in some instances there are organizations CEO who over-rely on their CFOs or the financial directors of their organization. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they are not important people. Financial personnel and professionals in your organization are important people and play an important role. But when it comes to making the decisions, and when it comes to finding out exactly from a holistic standpoint, it is extremely important that each and every member of the board, each and every member of your executive team and the management know finance, because it is crucial. It is a crucial element in any path of decision making. So it is very crucial, and over-reliance can have an adverse impact to your organization. Finally, the fourth point is lack of asking the right questions. Asking those pertinent questions which are going to drive growth in your organization. The stream of information and the incisiveness needed can only come if you know the blueprint of your organization, know the depth of your organization, as well as the financial insights in what is happening in your organization. So it's very important to understand and correlate the trend between the business model as well as the financials, which is part of the business model. But knowing the full, grasping the full insights of your organization is very important, and that is why asking the right questions is crucial. So let me just go straight into this particular toolkit, which is a leading edge video program toolkit. Now this is available online, so obviously you can pay and get an online version, but you can also get this if you wish. So actually it comes in a briefcase. It is what you see there, and it comes with a full color manual. That's a full color manual where you will see all the frameworks. It gives you the complete snapshot of information. That's the DVD set, that's the workbook. So you get the full set if you want the physical version of this particular program. Moving forward, I now need to show you what this particular program contains and how relevant this can be to you and your organization, what it is going to do to your confidence and the contribution that you are going to make to your organization. So firstly, the first session is about 7 key points to being on the right path. We are going to give you the guidelines of how to go about being on the right path, executive communication links, and the 9 board concerns on reports and guidelines. That is the first session. But then we now deep dive into session 2, which is the financial statements. Now the financial statements is the hub. This is where the core is, and this is where the driver really comes in. financial statement analysis. We'll walk you through some sort of a scenario-based company. It's called Runtime Corporation, and we will go through a profit and loss, making sense of the bottom line, balance sheet, cash flow statements, 6 flows on write-offs, and we deep dive into profit and loss again, because it is very important that once you understand this, you will be able to pick up hidden signals. So you'll be able to pick up from a snapshot, you'll be able to understand and pick up exactly what is going on in your organization. So that is session 2. Moving forward, session 3, we then go into ratio analysis, and we go into different ratios like capital, operating, financial ratios as well, and 6 board concerns as regards ratios. What are certain limitations, what you really need to know as regards ratios in your organization. We then move to session 4, where we talk about key financial reporting, and here I will share 15 financial questions leading to financial success. What are those questions you need to ask? What is going to make that difference in your organization? What is that impact that is going to have in your organization? It's extremely important, and the advantages of having 1 to 4 page blueprint. Now, my dear friends, I always tell organizations, when I go to organizations, one of the biggest difficulty is the overload of information and paperwork. And this particular program is all about converting complex financials into simple executive information. You need to just come up with that blueprint and why it is important. Finally, we'll be discussing about overall success thinking. Moving forward, session 5, we'll talk about capital distribution, where I discuss strategic asset allocation and tactical asset allocation. This is very important, so you understand exactly how to optimize the use of assets in your organization. We then touch on Six Sigma. This is a very short session, but it just touches on Six Sigma, so you have an insight as to what Six Sigma is about, and it would just help you to understand better. Session 7, profit strategies. This is another important session where we discuss about money making recipes, because it's very important you understand the revenue generating initiatives that can help in your organization. We then move into cutting operational costs, leaner efficiencies, shifting, making those moves which are going to make your operations leaner. 9 board questions, revenue generation, and finally we will be talking about tax efficiencies. Now here, 7 fundamental flaws and solutions. It's very important to make sure that you have your tax affairs in place. So I will show you and walk you through an example as to how and what happened in an organization and what you really need to do, what are the lessons learned, and how you can apply some of these points in your organization to ensure that you have tax efficiency within your organization. Moving forward, session 8, sources of finance, internal and external sources of finance, and I'll give you some examples as well as to why they are important. We then move to session number 9, where we talk about budgets. Budgets is so important, and I'll share with you the 7 shortcomings of budgets, the master budget itself, and finally the cash budget. We then go into session number 10, other executive financial stuff, where I'll be talking about net present value, future cash flows, and break-even analysis. And finally, there'll be certain final thoughts. My dear friends, this is a program, I believe, which will have a positive impact in your organization. Going through this particular program will give you the financial insights, the financial know-how from a simple standpoint, and how it can make a difference to you and your organization. Again, this program is applicable to small, medium, and large organizations. This, by the way, is animated and it is professionally dubbed. Why me? I mean, I've been a group finance and commercial director for a mid to large organization. I've authored many programs. I'm a board member of the UK Policy Governance Association. I've been a board advisor, corporate coach. I do a lot of workshops. I help many organizations go from one level to another. I've spoken in conferences, and I have some financial professional qualifications as well. So just to give you a little bit of brief and insight as to what I do, and I'm the CEO of Renter Director. This is the program itself. Program containing 7 multimedia high density DVDs, 100-page full color manual, and 32 pages of full color workbook. Now, like I said, there's the physical version and there's the online version. In the online version, you will still get everything In addition to this, I would like to give you another video session, which is the 55 winning sales idea. So this is a video program which I will give you, which I believe is important and a game changer again. I'll also give you another e-manual, which is excellence in board relations. So this is important. It has certain policies and policy templates which you can apply for your organization, and I'll give you an executive workbook as well, which you can use with your team. Power of integration. This, in my opinion, is worth the price of this whole package itself. Power of integration is one of the most powerful video programs I have done. This is what I believe. It has two sessions. It has the board level as well as the management level, but it is about driving excellence in each and every area. If you use this, if you understand how to use power of integration, it can make a huge difference in your organization. Plus, it will clearly have accountability in place in your organization. So it's something which I'm adding in. It's a video program again, 1 hour video program. In addition, also give you a governance package, which is a manual, workbook, PowerPoint, as well as the governance grid. Moving forward, I will also give you another free program. This is another online free program, Achieving Boardroom Excellence. Because finance is the lifeblood of all organizations, but boardroom excellence is another shift, and it will just add to the effectiveness to the whole program. This alone is worth $1,497, and it covers corporate governance, role of directors, effective director chair, remuneration, progressive tips, types of boards, case studies, succession planning, effective meetings, and board questions. This is again in a video form, and you'll also get the manual. The manual has the case studies, and it is constructed in such a way that it will help you to improve your current distinction between board and management level. So it will give you that clarity, and you will see exactly what is important at board level. So this is another program which you get absolutely free when you purchase this Finance for Directors and Executives program. This particular program has got a green light status award from the UK Trade and Investment, so it has credence behind its name. And in summary, I just want to share with you, you get the 11 sessions video series, Finance for Directors and Executives. You also get the full color manual with frameworks. You'll get the full color workbook. You get the Power of Integration video program. You'll also get the 55 winning sales ideas. You get the Excellence in Board Relationship e-manual, Corporate Leadership and Sustainable Governance Strategies, another workbook that you get. You'll also get the governance package. So you get everything, all this is all online, or if you want, we can have it shipped over anywhere in the world, absolutely no problem. So this is the whole program. I urge you to take advantage of this particular program, because this is a one-off investment, as I always say, and there's a special price going on. Please check it out on this particular page somewhere, and you will see that this is going to make a huge impact in your organization. If you do have any questions, please get in touch with me, Vijay Mistry at rentadirector.com. So thank you very much, and whatever you decide, I wish you the very best and every success for your organization. Thank you very much.